grab your cup. There's two key things that have to happen if you want to break patterns in your life, patterns in your relationships, like you're the one who's always doing all the work, you're the one who's rescuing people, you're the one who's caretaking for people, you're the one who's people pleasing all the time. If you have any of those patterns, especially in your primary relationships, over the course of your life, two things have to really happen. And I think these two things people don't really realize or put enough emphasis on. The first one is that the efforting of making it work. I'll be the one, I'll figure it out, I'll rescue them, I'll do things better to please them, I will say yes to everything. Whatever your pattern is, and you may have a couple of those, that becomes addictive. There's, as much as you feel exhausted from doing that, it's also addictive to have that adrenaline constantly going. You're in a constant state of stress. You're in a nervous system that is always dysregulated. But what happens is that adrenaline from working and efforting so much all the time becomes addictive. And part of the process when you're breaking those patterns is to recognize what stillness feels like. It's to recognize what it's like to just be rather than do all the time. It's being okay with not putting effort in and relaxing. And for a lot of people, that feels really uncomfortable. It feels like I need to be doing something. Even when they, let's say they're not in a relationship, but they're so used to always doing and going and saying yes and people pleasing that they're just not comfortable with a nervous system that is in a place of rest. It feels apathetic. I've had clients say to me, I almost feel like I don't care anymore. It's not that you don't care. You've just started to learn what it feels like to not be doing everything for everyone else. It feels uncomfortable. And the second thing that is very important if you really want to break the patterns is to recognize how much you live in a world of hope about, if I just do more, I will finally get the result I want. Maybe if I just do this, I'll be recognized for my efforts. Maybe if I keep doing that, they'll finally show up as what I need. So when you live in a world of, it's not reality. You're living in a world of hope. I'll be the one to change this person. I'll be the one to rescue this person. I'll be the one to keep doing the things that are so great and deserve so much acknowledgement that then they'll come back and realize I am the one. When you live in that space, it keeps you not in reality. So when you can say, you know what, how I've been shown is exactly what's true. The way that they want to be, the way that they intend to be is exactly the way they've been. And that's okay. That's who they are. But I don't need to keep showing up and working so hard and trying to make it be something different. When you can get to that place, and that's also not easy because the reason we create those patterns, let me say it this way, the reason we create those patterns is because that's how we learned when we were very young what we needed to do. Those patterns didn't just show up for no reason, right? There's a reason why. And when you've learned how to attach to people and how to relate to people through doing those things, it takes a lot of rewiring and a lot of releasing in the body and a lot of uncovering to stop doing that. But those two pieces are really important if you do want to stop doing it. Number one, feeling what it's like to be in a body that's not dysregulated, that's not triggered on all the time, that is able to just be and allow and rest and stop being addicted to the adrenaline, recognizing that there's an addiction to adrenaline. And then the second thing is also recognizing it's not that people can't change, but no one will change because of what you're doing. People will change when they see what they are doing doesn't serve them and they want something different. Anybody can change, anybody can decide to rewire how they think and how they are interacting with the world, but no one will do it because of someone else. So that's where you're living in some sort of la-la land. They keep showing you exactly who they are and how they will be. And you keep thinking, if I just work harder, I'll do something different. They'll do something different. It'll be a different way, okay? When we go through the process, when I work with clients, to return to themselves, because that's all about what I can do for other people, what can I get? The key also is returning to yourself so that you don't need, you can choose to have and find people to be in relationship with that's fulfilling and loving and sharing, but you don't need the adrenaline and the toxicity and the always hoping. You don't need that anymore. That's healing and growing. If that's what you're ready to do, drop me a comment. You could put ready or return to you, RTY, in the comments so I know that you want to have a conversation about that kind of work. Okay? Have a good day.